What's up, Virgo? Welcome in and welcome back. You are here with me again. We are going to get into your spiritual and intuitive messages for the month, okay? Now, I know we've been playing with the other readings, but it's time to get serious, okay, and really see what it is that you guys need to know right now, what you need to be aware of to help you when it comes to your spiritual journey, okay? So this is the food for the soul that you need, all right? So we're going to start out with what you need to surrender, all right? So this is what you need to release. What do you need to let go? Okay, what may be blocking you or holding you back spiritually, okay? So let's go ahead and see what is what I need to know. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Virgo. Alright, let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Virgo. Alright, Virgo, surrender stress, okay? So take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center, okay? So surrender stress, guys. All right, so whatever you're stressing about, the universe is just saying, just breathe, you know, just release it. When you breathe and you release it, that is a sign to the universe that you are energetically taking control and letting it go, okay? At least to the best that you can. At the bottom, you have surrender inner peace, okay? So cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So surrender to inner peace, guys. You guys have been stressing. Something has been getting under your skin. Someone has been getting under your skin. Seems to be a lot going on. You have surrender resentments, okay? Holding on to resentments only poison you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. So some of you guys may be holding on to some resentment that the universe is telling you need to let go of. And honestly, guys, that might be some of the root of your stress. You know, if you're holding on to resentment, you're holding on to bitterness, in a sense, okay? And so a lot of times that shows up as being frustrated, stressed, because you're holding so much energy. If you're holding so many things from the past, that when things start to happen in the present, it starts to become too much, okay? Because it all just starts to pile up on you. So it's time to release some of the oldest pain, the oldest memories, the oldest hurt you've experienced. It's time to let it go, okay? There's no more room to hold on to that and continue to deal with the current stress. So only thing that's necessary that you have to focus on now is what's currently happening, okay? You have surrendered to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So guys, it's definitely an energy of needing to just kind of like woosah, okay? Maybe because you have been stressing, you haven't been sleeping, you know, and you're not sleeping because you're stressing, you know, so it, you know, it just kind of works against you in both ways, but definitely need to kind of find ways to clear your mind, take moments throughout the day to just focus on, you know, mindfulness. Okay, let's see. All right, what else does Virgo need to know? Spirit, universe, source. If you believe, okay, and look at that, remain positive. Yeah, definitely a strong message for you here, guys. No matter what you're stressing about, no matter what you've been through, what you've experienced, remain positive. The universe is calling for you to really kind of take control of your energy right now, okay? else this brother needs elsewhere. Okay. What did it say? It didn't come out, but it says, your dreams need a practical plan. So maybe you're stressing over some things not working out for you, but Spirit is saying, hey, you need a plan. And maybe you guys are not able to plan right now because you're stressed, right? It's hard to think, it's hard to focus, it's hard to plan when you're stressed, right? So, a personal issue reaches a resolution. Full moon in Cancer. You see that? So there's definitely something you guys have been dealing with personally. Maybe that you haven't even opened up to other people about. It could be past situations that you're still, healing from, that you just haven't kind of shaken yet. And yeah, it's just a personal issue reaches a resolution. So your moon may be in Cancer, or it could be involving a Cancer. That we have here for Virgo. You guys got a real basic reading so far. Nothing spectacular is coming out, but we'll keep going to see. But surrender stress, surrender the resentment. Okay. All right, you got openness. I am definitely getting the energy of needing to be open. Maybe you're not expressing to other people how you feel. And so this is why you're feeling this overload, right? Because you're still holding onto things from the past, some resentments that you just haven't let go. So openness, that can definitely be about you just opening up, being open. Openness is also not being guarded, right? Not being defensive, kind of allowing yourself to be open to what is, all right? You have going forward. Going forward. Okay, relaxation. Definitely need that. And leadership, okay? So what I'm hearing, guys, here is this time for you to just take control, okay? You just have to take control, and a part of that taking control is opening up. If you realize that's the first step that's needed, go ahead and do it. Whatever you feel like the first step that's needed to get you moving forward. Whatever is holding you back, whatever you're stressing about, take those steps, okay? I feel like if you open up more, you will relax more because you will be releasing it. And you guys know that you may hold on to things, or you don't open up, or you don't express, to people, what it is you feel. When it comes to personal things, you may be very private. Like, that's what I'm getting, very private. Okay, and your privateness, you being private has not really helped you, because being private doesn't mean that you don't have to open up sometimes to, let somebody in so they can just kind of know what's going on. That's just kind of like all that I'm feeling with that. But let's clarify. Purity. I'm not sure what that purity is, but that could be you guys releasing this and trying to move towards just purifying yourself, purifying that energy, clearing it out, right? Because you have a lot of energy here that may be like tainting you, and that's like the energy. So let's see. Openness. 4 Pentacles in the reverse with that openness. Let's see, openness. Justice. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. So the justice, I'm definitely feeling this. This is like in regards to you doing right by yourself, right? And like I told you, if you opening up and clearing that energy out, by opening up, then that's what you have to do. That's just what you're going to have to just realize that is needed. I feel like a lot of things will balance in your life. You'll feel a lot better. You'll feel like the karmic scales have balance once you release certain things. So right now you feel like things are out of balance because you're holding on to everything, right? But if you release some things, you know how if you have the scale, justice, right? That scale, that Libra scale, and you put something on one side, what happens? It weighs down and it weighs down and it weighs down. The other side gets lighter and goes up higher, right? It rises. So it's kind of like this is where you have to find the balance, right? Once you release some of those things that's weighing on you, and when I say it could be imbalanced, like career life might be great, right? But there's something else that's holding on and it's weighing you down and it's overtaking everything else. So that energy is more than enough you could be having a good day and you think about that thing and all of a sudden your energy has changed. That lets you know that certain situation has power and more power over other situations and when it comes to when you balance your emotions. So there is definitely a need to balance. There is a need to find the equilibrium here, right? Because you have something here that no matter what else you have going on, it still seems to like always be there, right? So it could be involving a Libra with justice. Okay, going forward, God's going forward here. Page of Pentacles. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new study of life. So you guys are ready to move forward, right? You're ready to put some sort of energy into yourself. You're ready to invest in yourself. You're really ready to communicate, talk to someone. You might be ready to, I don't know, could be reaching out to get the help you need or to speak to the person you need to speak to, or communicate in some way to kind of release it here or whatever. But I do see you guys moving forward when it comes to your finances. And that's kind of like why I said that a while ago. I feel like money and career may be good for you, but emotionally, there's some other things that you have to focus on, right? So definitely see money going good. There's some news coming in that's going to put you on the right foot forward, okay? I see that. Maybe an opportunity, job opportunity. All right, let's see, relaxation. So if you guys are stressing about money, there's no need, okay? All right, so you have relaxation clarified by the moon. Now, and it's funny because you got this huge moon right here, right? You got a moon here too, but you got this huge moon here. Relaxation. So, and then you have the moon. So the moon says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So that's what you need to focus on in that time alone, okay? Focus on your fears. Focus on releasing those fears. Focus on the things that you're dealing with subconsciously, right? Those things that, like I said, no one else knows. Those things that are buried deep down in there. But you know it's still in there. Some stuff, you just pushed it to the side. You just pushed it to the back. But it doesn't change, like, the emotional buildup, right? You put it to the side in your mind, but emotionally in your heart, it's still there. And so you just keep focusing mentally to move forward. But emotionally, there's some things there that you have to bring to the surface. You have to face, right? You have to face the things that have been hidden, which is that moon energy. Okay, creating illusions that everything is okay when you really know you have to kind of take some time out to really focus on some things. So with relaxation and the moon here, also just get a good night's sleep. Get a good night's sleep, okay? Maybe your sleep is off. Maybe you're sleeping during the day instead of at night, and you're starting to feel the difference. So get you some good sleep at night so you can be in alignment with the, with nature. Sleeping, all right? Unless you're nocturnal, I don't know. But, overall, just get you some good sleep and some good rest like the card says here. I see a Pisces here and we have Libra here. Okay, let's see. Leadership. Look at that, guys. 10 of Earth. 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles clarifying leadership. A new happy family, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. So this is just you taking charge, guys. This is you getting yourself, your foundation together, your finances together. There is maybe the opportunity that you have, like I said, is going to put you on the right foot forward, right? Or opportunity is coming, or a job or something is coming that's going to put you on the right foot forward. And I see it leading to this 10 of Pentacles energy. So you're going to be back to a place where you're happy, you're content. You know, your money is good, creating a good foundation. The family is good. It's just a little hump right now in the road. That's it, okay? You have purity here, clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. And behind that, you have flexibility. So just be flexible, guys. You know, go with the flow as things are going, okay? You know, don't allow it to get the best of you. You just got to kind of, you know, duck and weave as the universe throw those obstacles at you, right? So let's see. So I told you guys, that's all money was looking good. And emotions, there's something. Guys, please, you know, if you just take this weekend, if you can, get you some rest. Okay, whatever it is bothering you, sleep on it, okay, before you decide to do something, or I don't know. But this is just also, just relax, just don't worry about it. You know, it's not necessary that you're losing sleep over certain situations that may be unimportant at this point, like irrelevant. I'm even like, yeah, even just hearing irrelevant altogether. And look at that at the bottom, guys. Remember, time lost cannot be regained. So if you're wasting time, you know, worrying about something, stressing about something, it's no point. It's done. Whatever happened in the past, you know, that time is gone. That time is lost. That's why I say you have to focus on the present. You can't hold on to everything and worry about everything from before, you know. You have to just be in the present, okay? I always say it's okay to live in the future, because how else are you going to plan? But don't live in the future in a way of being worried, okay? So that brings anxiety. So that's why you still kind of got to be in the present. But a personal issue reaches a resolution. So whatever it is you guys are worried about, you have plenty enough. God is telling you to sleep. You don't got to worry about nothing. You sleep, and the universe is going to be handling things right behind your back. So let's see. Wow, Angel of Balance in the reverse. And we got Yin and Yang at the bottom. But I'm just going to read Angel of Balance, which is number 48. Okay. So the Angel of Balance says, being centered and self-honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Guys, you notice that I said equilibrium? It's crazy because out of all words, right? I felt that word in my energy when I was speaking on justice with the scales being balanced. This is exactly what I was picking up on, right? Okay, moving on. So this is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming into your life. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Wow. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your life center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful, centered approach. Okay, wow. The affirmation says, and so you guys want to say this to yourself, okay, until your spirit catches on and it knows, right? The affirmation says, I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. That's why I told you guys. That's why I said the universe is just saying, like, hey, I got it. You just lay back. You rest. You need to take care of yourself physically. You don't have to fight in the spirit. I am taking care of you. You worry about your physical. You worry about your emotional and your physical equilibrium, like the car said. Okay, I just can't even believe that word was part of the car. That's crazy. That has to definitely be in the title, right? All right, let's see. Overspending. Some of you guys may have been overspending. Maybe this is what you're stressing about. Maybe you was stressing about money because you've been overspending. Unexpected expenses. So maybe some of you guys was overspending and then ended up having some things that popped up out of nowhere, and now you've overspent. So now you don't have the extra to take care of maybe some very important things that came through. Because overspending, that's usually you spending money on things wasn't necessary. Okay, but unexpected expenses, these are some important things that may have come through. Doctor bills, unexpected bills, whatever it is, that has now put you in a situation. And so some of you guys are definitely worried about that. So you're worried about money, but guys, you already got that message here. That's the overall message. Don't worry about it. Sleep on it. So 2 things you guys are worried about, and it's money, and it's something from the past. Okay, or someone may not be very far past. It could be more recent past, but somebody here in your past, or could be in your current energy, you're resenting this person for something. It hasn't said why. You have responsibilities. So you remember when I told you guys it's like weighing down the Libra scales? In my mind, I was picturing bricks, like weighing those scales down, weighing down. It's just way down on one side. Kind of like how he have the bricks way down on one side. But responsibilities, okay? So you guys are just worried about a lot of things that you feel like you have to take care of, or you are in charge of. Maybe you guys are responsible for a lot of people. Maybe you guys are already in a leadership position, and it's overwhelming. Okay, you have debt at the bottom. So I can definitely see the reasons why you guys are worried here. So I hope you guys got the confirmation that you needed, and that you know that it will be all right. Okay. So with all your responsibilities, your unexpected expenses, and then maybe overspending, whether it was prior or recently this month, you feel like you put yourself in a bad situation. But the universe don't want you losing any sleep behind this. You got honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. Okay. So whatever you're doing, guys, you're making your money the honest way. And it may feel like it's not paying the bills. I feel like that's what it is. But the universe is reminding you that you are earning your money honestly. Okay. And so with that, there's so many more multiple rewards just from that. Just from you already know, guys, putting the work in, working yourself, the rewards and the blessings are always so much more satisfying, right? And worth it. All right. You have trapped. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have now. while keeping the one you have for now. So for some of you guys, that may be the issue. Maybe you feel stuck at your current job. You're not making enough. You have more responsibilities, more bills than money, and you feel trapped. Okay, and so it's starting to weigh you down. But remember, we saw a job opportunity. We saw an offer coming in here. So, oh, let's see. Let's get one more. Beginning. It's a good time to start a new job or a whole new career. You have creative ideas that get noticed. Build a nest egg for the future. Okay. At the bottom, guys, I'm going to read this at the bottom. Manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. Negativity, distorted views, wounds, complaining, negative self-talk, self-sabotage, outside influence. Be gracious. So I told you guys, you have to definitely take control here, because you may be going more to negativity, leaning more to negativity instead of focusing and, keeping your energy balanced. There's another word I said there, that mindfulness, right? Being more mindful throughout your day. When you're stressed and you're seeing things come up. Guys, I can't believe how these cards are just aligning with your reading. That's crazy. Okay, but before I read mindfulness, release attachment. Be free of expectations. Feel great about letting go. Longing gives a vibe of not having. So anytime you're longing for something or you're desperate for something, you're desperate for it, right? And so you're showing the universe a desperate type energy, and that's not what that's more so showing the universe you can't do without it. So it's it's like you're in that energy of not having or lack. Okay, but because if you know how to release something, you know how to say, hey, I'm letting that go, because it's okay. There's something better. There's something better coming in. I know it is. And guess what? That's what the universe hear you saying, right? So that's what it's going to respond to. So we definitely got that release attachment of some sort, because your attachment is rooted in this resentment here, okay? Your expectations of whatever it was to someone, they didn't, they did not do it, or they hurt you, okay? All right, mindfulness, awareness of thoughts without judgment. Meditate, breathe, yoga, being present, and grace. So give yourself grace, guys, okay? And be present, like I said. Mindfulness, guys. Mindfulness. All right. Well, that was your reading, Virgo. Oh, that was deep. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was helpful and it gave you some sort of clarity or guidance that you needed. Great food for the soul to carry you to the next time. And you guys just make sure you like, you comment, share to someone else that it may be a blessing to, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you will know when I am back. All right. Until next time.